Let me start it. Okay.
I got you.
Okay, great guys. So we're going to talk about today is this winning formula that we've generated for or we've used for winning appointments. And today we're going to be focusing on the buyer presentation. For some reason, everyone wants a buyer presentation now. I don't know why. I'm just kidding. But that's what we're going to be talking about. Next generation presentation strategies for real estate pros. So the topic is going to be, standing out from the competition and winning more buyers with our next generation digital buyer presentation. So let's get into it. So just for some background, I am an agent just like you. I was the #2 condo agent in San Francisco. We grew a brokerage to the top 250 in the US in just 5 years. And I'm founder of Highnote. After I sold to Realogy, we started Highnote, and we taught hundreds of agents how to win and how to stand out and how to be more professional. And that's what Highnote's mission is. And so we built it into this great platform for agents to have a great digital interactive presentation that wins appointments. So let's show you what we're talking about. Today, presentation is everything. You need to explain your value. You need to build trust. You need to win clients and justify your value. So you absolutely need a great presentation today, and you need a great buyer presentation today. And I don't mean the in-person one, right? Of course, you need an in-person one, but you need to do something a little different. You need to do something that stands out. All the agents in the industry that are still going to be they're working with buyers are arming themselves with buyer presentations. They're trying to figure out what they should send. They should figure out how they should handle working with buyers now. And one of the easiest ways to do this is to have a beautiful, thorough presentation that wows them and wins buyers before your appointment. And I'm going to talk about that method right here. One, this is the appointment funnel. The lead finds you. Then you have an initial email or phone call. And then you have an in-person meeting. And then you have a follow-up meeting. And then you have a close, right? This is how almost all clients become buyers or become sellers. Well, you have this appointment in the middle, and a lot of agents, they will just simply just show up at the appointment, and they don't send anything before or after. And I tell you, this is a lost opportunity, a missed opportunity. Sending something before the appointment is a critical way to establish something before the appointment. So you're pre-selling, really. And you you want to set up your in-person appointment for success. So sending something incredible that makes you stand out and makes you look tech forward, that makes you look like a great agent ahead of time will make the in-person appointment a lot easier. So and then once you have the appointment, very often, if you haven't won it at the appointment, you should send a follow-up presentation. And the follow-up presentation is also going to be similar to the one before the appointment, except it's going to have some content about the meeting, some follow-up items, and you go for the close there. But don't leave the chance. Make a great digital buyer presentation that you send before and you send after. Now, also think of the sales appointment as three parts. You have a pre, you have an in-person, and then you have a follow-up. And if you break this up in this way, you not only make the in-person easier, but you are going to win more clients than ever, and then your competition guaranteed. Okay, so well, what do you send in these buyer presentations? Don't worry, we have you covered. We have templates that we've built and we've used over the years that are guaranteed to produce results. And so let's show you what these buyer presentation templates looks like. We also have a done for you service where we meet with you and we set up these templates for you. We set you up for success, and so that you don't have to build everything from scratch and you're just using templates that are proven and vetted and tested by industry pros. So here it is, the interactive buyer presentation. It's online, it's digital, it's stunning. This is what you do with it. You build trust and credibility. You explain and show your value. And it also shows you are tech forward. The majority of buyers out there want to make sure that their agents are using the latest in technology and are up to date with it. Stand out from other agents. This is the most critical thing. Winning buyers and sellers is a game of inches, just like football. Football is a game of inches. So is real estate. You don't need to be 100 times better than your competitor. You just need to be a little bit better. So everything you do to affect that change, the affect the close, and to affect the win rate will add up. But what we found is when we were agents and we were a brokerage owner, working everything on the close and doing everything you can on the close by sending something like this in was the best thing you can do and the thing that you can change the most. Set up the in-person meeting for success. Again, send something ahead of time, pre-sell them so that when you do meet in person, you don't have to go over every single thing. Why you, why you, why you. You can focus on them. And afterwards, you send a follow-up. So let me just show you this first, the one you send in the meeting before. And before the meeting. And the other reason that I didn't mention this, but the other reason why you want to send this online like this is that you could track their behavior. You get notifications and analytics on this presentation. All right, so this is what it looks like. This is our template. We just announced it and released it. And you start off with a congratulatory message here. Congratulations, on your journey to buying a home, and about me and my team. So having a video in here is a great way.
I'm the founder of Highnote.
A great way.
I don't know what my favorite neighborhood is in the Bay Area. There's just too many to choose from.
I just turned on the sound. Let's just play that again.
I'm Chris Lim, and I'm the founder of Real Estate. I don't know what my favorite neighborhood is in the Bay Area. There's just too.
It's a great way to stand out, a great way to build a personal connection so that when you meet in person, they feel like they already know you. Your expert real estate advisor, my team. These are some example slides you can put in my brokerage, my office. And then you want to talk about what do agents do? The essential value agents provide. And we provide this graphic in here, handout for free. The essential value agents provide all of the things that you do as a real estate agent and why they need to have one on their side. Then let's begin. When we meet, here's what we're going to be talking about. And we set up this agenda template where you can frame how your meeting is going to happen. And, this is what we're going to do. Introductions, my capabilities, the market, your housing search, how we work together. And that's how this presentation is structured. Benefits of exclusive buyer representation, why you should have only one agent working with you. And then we've walked in your shoes, show a little empathy to their plight, to their situation. Buying a home is not easy. But we've been there. We've been there and we got you. All right. Your housing search. Let's get you a home, right? Here's how the process works on buying a home. And then home preferences, right? Let's discuss what you're looking for in a home, and then really understand the inventory ahead of time, right? You should know this as a professional, what the inventory has to offer, what options could be available, and then real estate market overview. Talk about what's going on nationally. Obviously, good news for the industry with the half-point cut by the Fed yesterday. The mortgage rates have been trending lower, which has been great. So that's going to be hopefully bring a lot of buyers back into the market. Buying a home, the home buying process. We provide this template for free. And finding your new home, the escrow closing process, and moving in. All All right. The pre-approval process, talking about pre-approval, right? How that works. And then how you have lenders that can help them with this, that are already vetted, provide great rates and service, making an offer, how an offer happens, right? All the things that you need to think about when you make your offer. Home inspection and other contingencies. Proper home inspection is a crucial step to purchasing a home, really guiding them through what a home inspection looks like and the contingencies involved in that closing on the home. Um, how that works. What are the costs around that? Home warranty, right? Advising them to get a home warranty, or if you provide one, indicate that here. Then the last section, how we work together. Okay. Um, Understanding the NAR lawsuit. It's critical, right? Explaining what's on the top of everyone's mind, in because they've read the news, they've heard all the negative news, so you need to really explain that to them. And we also provided this handout that explains it all for you. And what are the changes for sellers? What are the changes for buyers? Etc. And then also explaining how you are compensated. This is going to vary per market. Certain markets, business as usual, right? The seller is going to offer some sort of incentive to have buyers come, etc. In some markets, it's going to be reduced, and in some markets, you're going to need to have the buyer pay the commission. So every market is different, but make sure you indicate that here. Understanding buyer representation. It's like, okay, before we work together, we need to sign this agreement, and it's an exclusive buyer. It's a buyer representation agreement. Doesn't have to be exclusive, but you should be. And then our commitment to you, and then validation of who you are again, and your testimonials. So this is a proven template that we have available with Highnote. We can build these for you, meet with you, and customize one for you in our done for you service. And we'll talk about pricing for that in a little bit. Are there any questions? I'm going to pause for a second. I just want to see if there's any questions about that template. Please feel free to ask. Let me ask everyone, who has a buyer presentation now, and do they send things out? Cool, thank you. Andrea asks, can you make the area specific? Absolutely. The way this works is it's a template that can be modified, and I'll show you what it looks like in our system. Here's an example of this is a listing agreement. This is all right, yeah, this is a great buyer presentation we helped develop for Glenda Baker. And a lot of you may know who she is, but you can obviously change anything you want in here, move things around, add new sections. You can change images here to the types of properties you sell. It's very, very user-friendly and easy. We reinvented the presentation for the realtor, and it's you don't need a Canva, you don't need PowerPoint, you don't need Google Slides. You just need Highnote. You need something that's easy to swap things out, in and out, move blocks around, change assets, things like that. So what we do is, with the Done For You service, we set up one for you, and then we teach you how to modify things in case you need to. But what we recommend is you have one template, and then we build you one great template, and then you could send that same template out every single time, or you want to personalize it. You want to say something in there. And let me give you a demonstration of how this works for analytics, and how you send this out to people. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to send this template to myself, right? This is a template that my team built, so I just forwarded it to myself. And what I'm going to do is make a copy of this template and use it. And then I'm going to make one for everyone here on this call, and then um, you can see the analytics around this. And great, let me see. Can you make the area? Deborah says it's perfect. Bill, you says you cannot see the template. I'm not sure what you mean. Maybe you could elaborate there. Love Glenda, fantastic. Pre-meeting buyer presentation template. All right, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to call this buyer demo, and I'm going to change this. I'm going to show you how I can change. I'm going to change it to these nice shelves here. And that's funny, Chris, you're asking about follow-up boss. We're meeting with, we're building one now. We're building an integration as we speak, so that will be available. So let me show you how you create buyer presentation demo, generate link, copy link, and I will send this to everyone in here. And what I did was you need to enter your email to see it. So open it up, enter your email, and I'll show you what you're reading. And take some time, scroll through it, look through all the sections, open them up, so you could get a taste of what your buyer would see. Andrea, modifying the PDFs. So we have an extra service, an hourly service where we can help you modify those PDFs if you need them modified. And so contact our sales department about that, but it's small. I think it's $35 an hour to modify the PDFs, and we can also do rebranding, all sorts of stuff. Cool. And then is everyone opening and checking out? Let's see who's looking at it. Now, if you come back to my screen, you can look at the analytics. And so what happens is when someone's reading it, we notify you who's reading it and when. So I see Andrea at aeare.com opening it. D Talon 2 info at alvalatney.com. Bill Nazaro. So I see a lot of people looking at it. Lisa Fentner, and she's clicking through many of the sections. So this is really critical, right? When would you use this? Well, you send it before. You send it before, and you see what they're reading, what they're reviewing, what's interesting to them, what's not interesting to them. And then you're armed with smart and actionable information and insights on how to speak with them, how to follow up, to see what's interesting to them. So yeah, so that's the analytics. Anyone have questions about the analytics? Okay, great. I'm going to continue on the talk, but yeah, and then these are live presentations. So if you send something and you're like, oh my gosh, I forgot to add this. Well, great, you can add it, right? And this is how you add things. You just click on add, and then you drag and drop items that are on your desktop, that are on the internet, that are in cloud, that are everywhere to enhance your presentation. So maybe, oh my gosh, I didn't put anything about closing costs what are the actual closing costs? So I'm uploading that now. And with our AI is now summarizing the document so that you don't have to type anything. And understanding closing costs, this is what it did. It's an Old Republic closing cost sheet that we uploaded. And oh, Laura, I sent it in the Zoom chat, in the webinar chat. So you can open it and then enter your email there. But see how easy that was? You can upload this. Now it's live. It's live. And let's see, Holly, you asked with analytics, is it unique views based on or just all lumped together all the time? Well, this is exactly what you see. So if you send it to a specific person, you will see exactly what they're looking at. Holly checked out. Congratulations for 10 seconds. and you opened it one time for 45 seconds and you looked at one of the assets, you're on a phone. Also, it says mobile on a Chrome browser. Tell me if any of this was not correct. I'm going to refresh it and see what else you've done. I don't know where Holly is anymore. Oh yeah, Holly, here you go. So yeah, so that's what you looked at. I hope that answers your question. Let's see. All right. From one, when I make a change from one presentation to the next, do I need to delete the whole slide? The old photo shows up first. Yeah, you can delete the whole slide when I change. I mean, you could, I'm not following the question 100%, but you can modify these things all the time, any way you want. So let's say I update, uploaded this closing cost. Now I'm going to delete it, or I can even hide it. If I hide it, which is fine, which is great, it's still there, but the reader won't be able to see it. That's what would happen. So I think maybe you might be changing the cover image and not the actual asset itself, and that's probably what is going on. Um, for you, I'm not 100% sure, but let me know if I answered your question or not. All right. Oh, Lisa, you sent that link to hosts and panelists. You need to send it to everyone. Okay. All right, good. So then now, so that's the buyer presentation template. Now, right, Lauren, yes. I was changing the cover image, so that should be deleted, not replaced. Well, you should delete the whole asset, right? And then upload a new asset. And then the cover image is just to make whatever you uploaded look better. All right. Follow-up template. Now, there's a lot of buyers who you meet and they're on the fence. They're like not sure. They have to meet another agent. Maybe they're worried of paying the commission or being on the hook for it. Whatever it may be, this is your time to follow up. And um, they haven't decided yet. You haven't closed them yet. So now let's follow up. So you want to follow up professionally, right? Here's the meeting summary. Here's a quick recap of our conversation, your financing options, market insights, properties to consider. These are suggested things you should follow up with. Maybe they need help with a lender. They need help with understanding how the real estate market is changing. They want recent comps. And then maybe you spoke about, oh, I know a perfect home for you, or I know a home that's coming on the market next week. Here are properties to consider. And here are some next steps: viewing and touring properties, making an offer, home inspections, closing and settlement, etc. Buyer resources. Don't forget, this is how you buy a home. This is the home buying process, and I'm here to help. Local area information. Maybe they want to know information about schools. Where are the closest parks? Where are they planning that construction? Whatever it may be. And then let's get started. Buyer broker agreement, right? You want to send this and make sure that you get this signed, client testimonials, and then our commitment to you. This follow-up done professionally will win deals and will close deals, will close buyers and get them to sign on the dotted line and move forward with you. Again, this template is available to Highnote customers for free. Highnote, and then if you want them built for you, it's an extra cost, and we'll talk about that in a second. Can you, let me see. All right, let me see. Are you limited amount of presentations you sent? Let me send this link again. Lauren, or who was it that wanted? Laura Jordan, did you get the link? All right. Okay. If there's any, are you placing a link to the homes from your website? You can. You can. It'll take you out. Andrea was asking, are you placing a link to the homes from your website, which will take you out of the presentation? Yeah, it will take them out, but you know, the we think it's fine. They want to go see the website, etc. And then it's hard to frame it if you put it inside the presentation. The experience is not good if you try to frame a website inside of another thing. So we made the choice to just let them go out because you know what, they're going to go anyway. And you don't need to steer them all the time in the presentation and control the experience you would like to. But if they want to go to another It opens in a new tab, so it should be fine, right? You open a new tab, and then at least they won't get lost when they come back to the presentation. But it's too hard. It's not a good experience to frame that inside a website inside, because most people's screens are too small anyway. So, but yes, that's what it does. All right, let me talk about Highnote in case you don't know. It's a next generation sales presentation platform for the real estate industry. It's digital, interactive, and AI. Agents love it. They say it's a game changer. It's the only real tool that set me apart. I love it. Um, and the industry loves it as well. A rare 5-star review from Inman. There's only 4 that were given out ever in their history. Here are the finalists. We were a finalist for most innovative real estate technology, and we were invested in by NAR for their NAR Reach class of 2023. Users are saying it wins deals. It enhances your sales pitching process by collecting and delivering everything in a single, beautiful, and trackable digital presentation. Again, you're not building it from scratch. You're using your existing materials to build a new presentation. It streamlines the whole presentation building process so that you can make something and deliver something beautiful to your leads. You get to see what they're looking at. They're also impressed with the way it looks. That's what Highnote does. And this simple step wins deals. In summary, it's the smartest way to deliver a presentation. It's very easy for the recipient to peruse and understand. This is a testimonial. Again, you could do the same thing in a PDF, but the problem is that PDF is going to be 65 pages, right? So with a Highnote, it doesn't strike the recipient as overwhelming. And this is Christine Zybel, Realty One Beyond. She's a broker owner, and she really nailed it on the head when she gave me this testimonial. Holly, you love it. You've been using it for a month. Fantastic. Thank you for that testimonial. All right. The way it works, I gave you a demo already. Drag and drop, easy to modify on the fly. Duplicate, personalize, and deliver. So you build one good one, duplicate, personalize, and deliver, and win, right? And so your buyer or listing presentation will stand out and you will win. Notifications and analytics, I explained this already. See what, when, how many times it's being read. And Highnote lets you be the fly on the wall to understand your buyer and your seller's minds. AI, of course, we have AI built into it. ChatGPT is giving recommendations on text. How do you make the text better? We have a beta AI coach that's going to help you build the presentations and build them for you, right? So that's going to take time to develop over time, but we are working on that now. And oh, one other great feature is we're going to allow you to enter the lead, their LinkedIn profile or their email, and we will tell you what their personality is and how you should pitch them and how you should sell to them, because everyone has a different personality that you need to tailor your sales pitches to. Other use cases, client updates, right? Winning offers, closing docs or annual reviews, marketing or digital flyers. A lot of agents are using it to send property listings. Recruiting, if you have a team, open house sign-in sheets. It's a great tool. You're not just getting a buyer and listing presentation solution. You're getting a whole real estate agent workflow solution. And Deborah Blue, having a platform like Highnote allows me to present every aspect of our communication from nurture to close. Okay, here's what it costs. $3.99 a year if you buy it annually, or $39 a month. It's a small price to pay to elevate your commissions and your income level. Unlimited support. There's no contract. You could cancel anytime for a prorated refund, and everything's unlimited. You have free templates as well. We also have the buyer presentation templates, like I showed you. You have the pre-buyer meeting template and then the follow-up one, right? We talked about that already. I demonstrated that for you. And this is the done for you package. You could get one of these built like the pre-meeting one, $349 to have that built. Or you get both, and as a discount for getting both, you save $100 for buying both. It's $599 to get them both done. Having our design team working with you to personalize these so that you win every single buyer lead that you meet. And we also so we meet with you, we provide us your materials, and we help build those to you, and we teach you how to send, edit, and deliver. And think about it. What is a one buyer worth? What's that worth to you, right? Getting one extra commission from a buyer, well, it's quite a lot of money in your area, probably. If the average sale price is $400,000. And, real estate agents, you're busy. You're doing all kinds of things. You don't have time to make great presentations. And that's the problem in the industry today. Everyone just sends an email with a terrible PDF or an outdated PDF, and it's a major problem that Highnote helps you solve. And we also have a guarantee. If you buy this done for you package with these templates and it doesn't work for you, it does not help you get more business, or win more buyers, we will refund your money, no questions asked. So again, it's $599 for the templates and the done for you service. Highnote itself is $399. And see, here's some testimonials for you. There's Christine. She's very happy with the service and support. They were professional, creative, and responsive throughout the process, and following up with me a few weeks later to see if I needed any more help. They created a superb buyer presentation for me. And we also have listing presentations. This agent, Joanne from Berkshire Hathaway, the pre-listing presentation received from Highnote's Done For You service package was a game changer. It sets the right expectations with clients and creates a memorable first impression. Highly recommended. And again, the guarantee. If you use these presentations and use Highnote as described, and if it doesn't help you win more, we will refund your money. Yeah. And then winning listings. Here's another use case. Just like winning buyers, you can use this to win listings. And this was developed in San Francisco for high-end clients. And this works in any market, but it's the same thing. You have a pre-listing to establish credibility, and then you have a follow-up after to follow up on items from your listing appointment. This is also available for sale as well. All right, I'm going to pause for questions. Was there anything I didn't cover? Was there any concerns, any questions about pricing? My colleague Chris is on here, who can take a call with you, and schedule a call and maybe take you through a more detailed demo. Were there any questions about the buyer presentations? I wanted to also ask a question to everyone. How is it going with working with buyers? I know probably buyers haven't really come to the market just yet, but I'm wondering, I guess people are needing buyer presentations, otherwise you wouldn't have joined this call. But yeah, any questions or feedback about anything we talked about? Laura asks, is your setup charge including design work or just simply putting in your current assets and template? The done for you is $350, right? It's to set up the template. Now, design work is extra. It's a separate charge. We just launched that service. It's a separate hourly charge. We basically meet with you to see what you need redesigned, and then we'll provide you a quote. But it's an hourly charge. It's currently at $35 an hour. Very, very inexpensive to have your materials redesigned. Okay, thank you. Good. All right, you're welcome, Laura. Oh, I see. All right, so if you need to meet with anyone, just click on meet with Chris. Click on his link or email him. He also provided his phone number. I am going to send here as well. All right, let's see. Any other questions, guys? Anything else you want me to cover? I'd love some feedback. Uh, and you're gonna get a poll asking you how you like the session. Um, and High Note, we do regular masterminds around winning business, and we alternate between winning buyers, winning listings. We have other topics that we talk about, but we just launched these buyer presentation templates. So obviously, we're going to be talking about this for some time. Um, are there, if you have other topics that you want us to present, let us know, and we can do that for a future call. And I think if there are no other questions, I can and I can just let me know, and we can make sure we answer that or have that session on for a future event. I hope this was helpful for everyone. Um, let Andrea know she can see a list of templates. Andrea, if you want to see a list of templates, they're all on our website. If you go to um, the menu at the top, you could see all the different use cases that agents are using Highnote for. Awesome, Laura. Thank you. You're working on getting everything set up. So excited. This is next level. Fantastic. Um, so we have templates here from all kinds of use cases. We have community built with Highnote. Um, and it shows you what everyone is doing with Highnote, which is incredible. Um, so Laura, the templates are free. Um, and but the done for you service costs $349. So we have these templates available. You can do whatever you want with them, but if you want it set up for you, we charge $349 to do that for the first one. I hope that's clear. um Super helpful. Thank you very much. Yes, you will get a recap and a recording of this session via email. Alva, reach out if you're not already a customer and you're interested and taking your business to the next level. All right. Anything else? We're going to wrap up here. And thank you so much for joining. Um, and awesome. Thank you, Alva. Thank you. And happy selling. Stay tuned. We're going to be doing more of these sessions, as you know. You're welcome, Chris. Thank you. All right, guys. Thank you so much. Happy selling. And we'll see you next time.